everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I curl my hair with big curls using my Hot Tools 1.5 inch diameter curling iron. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm just going to start by brushing out my hair. Now this is my day 2 hair, which just means I didn't wash it today, but what I did do is in the shower I just kind of ran my fingers through it and got my hair wet so that I could restyle it. And just getting it wet just kind of gets rid of any excess oils and product left on the hair and just kind of gives you a fresh start. And so I'm just going to start off by sectioning out my hair. I usually do about 3 sections whenever I style my hair. So something that I've learned as I have gotten older is that you don't need to wash your hair every day. Some of you might think, oh, my hair gets really oily, but what actually happens is your scalp gets used to however much oil that you wash off of your hair. So your scalp is going to be creating the oils that your hair is trying to put back, if that makes sense. So the more you wash your hair, the more oily your scalp is going to get because your skin is trying to recreate that oil to give your hair the moisture that it needs. So my hair has actually gotten quite a bit healthier since I haven't been washing it every single day, just because the natural oils in my hair are there, but my scalp is more balanced because I'm not stripping it of its oils every single day. So I just started with my wet hair from my shower and I put some of my medium hold hair gel in it, and then I just dried it upside down with my blow dryer just to give it as much volume as I could. So this is my Hot Tools 1.5 inch diameter curling iron, just kind of a standard guy, but I really like it, not super expensive. Hot Tools is a great brand for inexpensive but good quality hair styling tools. So the trick really is with this hairstyle is how you hold the curling iron. So I'm going to take a little section here, not very wide, not very big. So what I'm going to do is kind of hold the hair out flat. See, I'm not bunching it up like in a little tight piece here. I'm making sure that it's flat as it goes into the curling iron. And then so with the pressure on your hair, slide about halfway down your hair and then start to curl, and see how the hair is flat up against the curling iron. So curl all the way up. See, I still have this end here. Now go ahead, release the barrel a little bit so you still have tension, and then pull it down so you get the entire end of your hair, and then roll it back up. So what that does is it creates that tension and keeps your hair flat and smooth in the curling iron so that you get more of a full curl instead of a tight little ringlet. Then just release it gently and don't touch it. Don't ever touch your curls unless you do want them to kind of stretch out a little bit, just to be a little bit more relaxed. But with this look, I like to not touch the curls at all because I like them to stay as big as they can be. So now I'm going to curl back towards the back of my head. So I'm going to do the same thing, take a section, lay it flat in the iron with the tension on, without any kind of release of pressure on the barrel. Go ahead and clamp that down, get about 2/3 to halfway down your hair, and then pull back out to get the rest of your hair in that iron, and then curl it back up. And then just give it, a couple of seconds, however long that you kind of notice works well for your hair. Or everyone has a different temperature that works well for their hair, or how long they need to hold it in the iron to make sure that they get a good curl. Just let that down gently, and we'll do the next section. So same thing, flat with tension. Pull that curling iron about halfway to 2/3, start winding it up all the way to almost to your scalp, and then pull with just a little bit of release of tension with your finger here. Pull the rest of that hair into the iron and wind it back up and let it sit. So you can see that creates more of a flat curl. See how the hair is kind of flat and smooth instead of like a tight little ringlet? That's what holding the hair flat in the curling iron does, and it gives you more of a full curl. So next side, same thing. Pull, wind, pull, wind. So now I'm going to let down this next section, and then just kind of get the crown of your head is what I do for the third section. Get that crown section and then just pull it back up and let the rest fall down so you can curl that section next. And so with longer hair like mine, these curls aren't going to be quite as big and full, but when you have a shorter haircut, I'll put a picture in of when I used to have shorter hair. I did the exact same technique with the same curling iron and everything, and you can see it's a little bit fuller, a little bit bigger, but with the length of my hair and the weight that it has, meaning it's longer, the curls are going to be a little bit more relaxed and a little bit less big and voluminous, but still I think they look really nice and really polished. And do the exact same thing. Take that front section, and I always curl the front sections of my hair forward just to kind of give a little bit of softness to the edges of my face. And then the top sections I curl away to give some volume to my hair. And it also just kind of makes a pretty edge to your hair. And my hair is not super thick, so I can do about 3 to 4 curls per side of my head. So I always separate in the back, so this side and this side. I can do about 3 to 4 curls per tier of hair, and then I can do, you know what I'm saying, sections, 4 sections. And I have my curling iron set to about 380. That's pretty hot, but it does help set the curl better in my hair. And I've just found that that's a good temperature for me. You don't have to do it that hot if your hair is more fine. But for me, my hair it's about medium. It's not super fine, but it's also not super coarse. This heat works better for my hair and it holds the curl better. So as you're moving towards the top, more of the top layers of your hair, make sure you're holding the curling iron kind of out from your head. That's going to give you a little bit more lift and volume to your curl, so they're not just going to be kind of, you know, stuck to your head looking. They're going to have a little bit more lift and volume. And that's a great tip whether you're curling your hair or not, or if you're using a flat iron or anything like that. Give your hair a little bit of lift from the root as you're pulling your styling iron or blow dryer or curling iron away from your head. So pull it up and out so that you're giving your roots some volume. And I'll also start from the area where your hair starts. So what I mean by that is that, see how I have the curling iron towards the back of my head. I'm not pulling it towards the front here. So this whole piece is going to have a curl to it, and it's not going to have this gap and then a curl. So you get a curl from basically root to tip, and you're not having a gap. All right, so taking down the top layer, and since I have a side part, I take a little section from this thicker side and wind it back up to do it again, so that this layer and this layer are still even, so you're not having big, thick, chunky curls on this side and thinner curls on this side, so they stay even throughout. So I left a little section from the back here, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and take down this top section and take from the very, very back just a little piece. I'm going to take that piece that I left out from this side, marry it up in the back so that you make one little section in the very back of your head. So what that does is just kind of makes a nice even look to your hair. So in the back, you won't see where you started to curl each side of your hair. So in the back, you'll just see this nice cascade of curls instead of two separate sides. So what I like to do is take this last piece, hold it straight out again, and wind and pull and wind again as usual. And again, you can see kind of the angle that I'm pulling the curling iron and the hair up so that I'm getting some lift at the root of my hair. Make sure the heat is getting all the way through the curl, and release, and continue doing the rest of your hair. Now, for the bangs. My bangs are pretty long, and I like for them to kind of curl into the rest of my hair, just so it looks seamless. So what I do is just basically the same exact technique like I've been doing with the rest of my hair. So take the bangs and hold them up so that they're straight and that the hair is smooth, and I curl away from my face. Again, that's just going to give some lift to the roots of my hair and give my bangs some fullness, and it just kind of brings that hair away from your face and gives it a softer look. So when you're done, just kind of look at the curls, see if there's anything that needs touching up. And I'm gonna go grab a mirror so I can see the back of my head. You'll have to forgive my dirty mirror. Apparently, cleaning my mirror did not cross my mind at the beginning of this video. Okay, so there's a little gap here where it's not quite curled. So I'm going to take that section and give it another little dose of curl, little dose of heat, and that should help the back to look nice and full and without any gaps. Okay, I'll check again. as I'm sitting here. I'm just seeing a couple of curls on the side here that need a little bit of a touch up. So I'm just going ahead and grabbing those while I can see it. So after this, I'm gonna go outside and spray my hair with my John Masters Organics hairspray. It's my favorite hairspray. It smells really pretty. It's all organic ingredients and it has a pump top instead of the aerosol, which I really like. And then of course the bottle is recyclable. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my hair and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back and my hair could basically stand up all by itself, but giving your hair a good shot of hairspray is really gonna help with the longevity of your hairstyle and also to help with humidity. So one thing that I do when I'm spraying my hair is I start off by taking the first layer of hair and spraying up, or holding my hair up and spraying the roots, and I do that to the sides and then the back. I flip my head over and spray my hair from the inside and the outside, and then I go from the sides and spray as well. So it's gonna sound like you're using a lot of hairspray, and you may very well be, but that's why I get a hairspray that's not bad for the environment, and not bad for me to be breathing in or for anyone else, like your pets or your kids or anything like that. This is a great hairspray. I highly recommend it. It smells really nice, and it's not super strong, and it's all, like I said, organic ingredients. It's bergamot and aloe. That's gonna help moisturize your hair as well. So just let your curls dry, don't touch them, don't mess with them, and we will come back and assess after my hair has dried. Okay, so now my hair has sufficiently set and the hairspray is dry. So what you wanna do, just don't run your fingers through your hair, resist the urge. I know it's a little crunchy, but this is what you wanna do. Just get ready for the whirlwind. You just wanna shake out the curls. And I'm just gonna loosen up the hairspray. Whew, if you can handle the dizziness. It's just gonna loosen up the hairspray, that crunchiness, and give your hair the movement back without ruining the curls by running your fingers through it. Lord have mercy. Woo! I can sit straight up. Hi, Kobe, you're coming to check on Mama. Thank you. You're such a good boy. Oh. So now, you can kind of put your fingers through it a little. I always like to kind of run my fingers through the top just to make sure it's nice and loose. And I'm not running my fingers directly through it, but I'm just gonna go and kind of separate the curls so it's not just one big cluster of hair or curl. All right, so there is the finished look, and I will give you a 360 view, but I just really like this look. Really pretty curls. I've always loved a nice full flat curl so that the hair isn't like all bunched up as like a tight little coil. How it's nice and big and full. I always, like I said, always love some volume. I love that it gives my hair a little swoosh in the back so that it gives my hair some volume. But then these curls in the front kind of come into play, and they have this softness to the edges of your face, and I just think it's really flattering and very pretty on everybody. So let me put my glasses back on so I can see. Sorry if you start to see the glare in my glasses, but here is the full view of my hair. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more hair tutorials like it, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, please hit the button to subscribe and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video onto my channel. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!